3, 2, 1.
Yeah, you know what and I know it's for sure wrong.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome right here to the studios of GH1 TV. It's my business to keep you guys entertained from now to hit 2 p.m. as we hang out on another exciting edition of that one-on-one conversation right here on TV. Name check, Black Boy is my name, but Godfrey Lai is my real name, all right? Yeah, but when it comes to TV, when it comes to media, Black Boy is what I go by. I'm sure you guys know that already. Anyway, today is another edition of an interesting conversation yet to erupt right here on GH1 TV because, yeah, there is going to be an eruption of conversation when we start talking. My guest is going to be a fun interview. That's all I can say. So you just need to stick for this one. Whatever it is, though, make sure you're here with me between 9 and 2 p.m. And the good part is that the guest is already in. Yes, we're going to start real nice and early and straight into conversation with a lot of talk that's going to happen right here on the show. Music videos, yes, we got the best on lockdown. Aside the 10 we're going to get from my guest on the playlist, we will play a couple till my guest comes in. And then when the guest gets seated, we'll get straight into that music video playlist. And I'm interested in what my guest has to play today on the playlist. We'll find out together right here on the show. If you want to be a part of it, just like we always do, it's always open to you guys out there. Hit us up via social media, Twitter at GH1TV, doing on Instagram as well, or Facebook. And okay, I'm not sure about YouTube yet, though. We stream on the good part. We're actually very visible out there. So wherever you are, like I do know my people outside Ghana are watching, Togo, Nigeria, Gabon, Sierra Leone, and beyond. Good afternoon to you guys out there. I hope everything is fine. And one more time, this is what's about to happen. So we are going to get into music videos. Not before I say thank yous coming out to the guys up inside Chocolate Clothing Designs for the hookup of the costume. And also coming out to my man George of Carly Beats. Yes, I got my beats I'm playing with again. So we're going to play with some beats between now and then. So we're going to start it off with music videos, ladies and gentlemen. All right, the first one we're going to play is coming out from the man Jay So. All right, we got the first music video. All right, and then we're going to pick up the second one. So two music videos coming out from Femi. It's a refreshing video. I think it's a warm video. I like the colors in it, and it's a fun video. All right, so we're going to play these two music videos as well. So ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show. It's with the Black Boy. You're live on the nation's #1 GH1 TV. I am going to be back.
For sure wrong. For sure wrong.
All right, so there we have it, ladies and gentlemen. That's our quote for the day. I hope you guys did find some inspiration in there. Well, we're back into the studio, and as soon as you see the table out here, so that tells you that my guest is ready. So we're about to get into that conversation like I did talk about. Now, today is going to be fun. It's going to be a fun conversation between 9 and 2 p.m. I'm going to find a way to survive this one, though, but all nice and easy. Let's do this. Joining me in the studio, first off, gender check. My guest is feminine. That's a good break because I've been with, that's even wrong. I've interviewed guys for like a bit now, so it's good to have.
So you're a misogynist.
Why would you, could you have not introduced yet, please keep quiet. Nope, camera not on here. Yeah, so good. Let's move on. My guest, you see, this is why I said this is going to be a good interview. Okay, now even all the props I wanted to give, I'm just going to keep quiet and then just get straight to it. My guest on the show for today joining me is one of our very own. That's good to know. An award-winning news anchor and broadcast journalist. For close to a decade, she has graced our TV screens with great stories when it comes to news and current affairs. I think the point about her is the way she's put her own swag on news. Some of us, it was boring for us. You just sit down and listen to a couple of people just sit down and come at you. But she found a way to make it more interesting. And also, a lot more people have shared the same opinion that when they watch her on TV, when it comes to news and current affairs, they seem to pay a lot more attention. I don't know if it's the look that comes with it or maybe it's just how she does it, but I think she's here in the studio to tell us a lot more. Now, another part, I found out she's a Goodwill ambassador. She has a thing for kids, so that's a good spot. Any woman who does love kids is my kind of woman, but not saying my guest is. You see, I'm finding a way to set myself up for this one. Wait, so just let me not talk too much. One of her very own, she's actually the host of the new baby on GH1 TV. Ladies and gentlemen, she doesn't have a nickname like some of us. By her real name, we all know her by, and she has made that name a household when it comes to news current affairs in Ghana. She's seated across to me, ladies and gentlemen, Nanaa Aba. Can I say trouble? No. Nanaa Aba Anamwa is my guest on the show for today. And she has promised me that today is going to be different. So let's find out exactly how different it's going to be. Nanaa Aba, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Good to have you here, finally.
I know, it's good to be here.
She actually almost threatened me to come here, but you know, it's all fine. Now she's acting all nice and innocent, but it's all good. Good to have you on.
Person.
You are a nice person.
And why have you been interviewing men back to back? Are you a misogynist? Do you hate women? Why have you done back to back with men?
It was just about schedules and availability. That's about it.
So you didn't put in a lot of effort.
No, we
to
did.
Get
the team and I did a lot of work trying to get the women.
So what was the reason?
Like it's just schedules and availability. That's how come.
Just
but thankfully today we have you, so that's the good part. So we'll break in that routine.
I'm happy to be a breaker.
Yes,
so your deliberate strategy to kick women out of your show.
Okay, you see, this is relaxed, Nanaa, but this is entertainment.
Okay.
That's the kind of sound I'm trying to find out about you. Don't give me those questions. We're not doing the whole FPs at 70. This is like lay back. Let's have a conversation. Let's get to know you.
I want to know why you are trying to, Anyway, so my cousin sent me a text that he's watching me. Jupiter. I told you yesterday.
Okay, your Jupiter is watching.
Yeah, Jupiter is watching.
Oh, it's a good friend of mine.
He's my cousin.
I didn't know he was your cousin.
Yeah, he is.
These are the kind of things we want to find out about you.
Okay.
A bit about your family, how you got into radio, TV, what you do for fun aside when you're coming at people, looking out for the facts and the issues. So we just want to, and also, of course, I want to check out your playlist. See what your taste in music is. I mean, we all know you for news current affairs, but nobody ever seen your musical side. Okay. What kind of music you like to listen to and stuff like that. So it's just an open conversation to get to know you better.
This is going to be fun.
Like I said, it's going to be a good one.
Right.
So usually I say welcome. I'll just say, can we do the whole glass? Cheers.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
apple.
Apple, yeah. Apple a day keeps the doctor away. An apple in the glass, might bring the doctor this time. Nanaa Aba, so welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Great. So we're just going to start with open conversation. First of all, I believe you have 10 music videos for me. Mm-hmm. Great. So we're going to check out your taste in music.
Okay.
Are we okay?
Very weird taste of music, but I'll get by.
So are you basically a news kind of first person, or you have some entertainment side to you?
I love entertainment, but I don't like everybody's definition of entertainment. Okay. I think I'm a bit of a weirdo. And so what makes me happy actually annoys a lot of people. Okay. I watch only 2 things on TV.
You sure?
Football and cartoons. So it's either a football channel or Cartoon Network or the Boomerang channel. Okay.
Now, when we talk about football, I mean, if you have been following her, you obviously know what team she is. Well, we have 2 things in common. First of all, we all like the EPL. Secondly, we all like the Reds. But this is where we join, because I stand for the real Reds. She just like the Devils who are Reds. So that's different.
You're a Liverpool fan.
I just said the real Reds, all right? So she's like the Red Devil. She's with the Devils in a good way. So yeah, that's the only part that we go separate ways.
I couldn't have associated such a nice guy to a team like that. What a disappointment.
So moving on, we'll talk a lot about Manchester United on the show because, Nanaa Aba is all about Manchester United, so we're up that in as well. So you like football, you like cartoons. What's your favorite cartoon?
Oh, Johnny Bravo.
Johnny Bravo, that's an interesting thing. Any reason why?
Because he's always being bullied by women, beautiful girls. And Johnny Bravo has such a weird body. Yeah, so Johnny Bravo and then, of course, Tom and Jerry.
Oh, Tom and Jerry has always been a classic.
Yeah,
that's
always.
Like a classic,
but
yes.
Johnny Bravo makes me laugh,
Okay, so you see, these are the kind of things we're hoping to get out from Nanaa Aba on this interview. Johnny Bravo, her favorite cartoon, we'll find out.
Yeah.
But cool, nice and easy though. Everybody wants to know where you started from, how you got into this whole media, TV, news anchor and stuff, right?
Yeah, it was actually an accident.
Okay.
How I got it.
Good. Before we jump into that accident,
But you asked me a question.
Yeah, let's just relax now.
Okay.
I just want to say good. Let's just
If you
start
want
off
us
with...
to relax, you should have got me some pizza. Okay, I don't like pizza. Let me not pretend. I'm trying to be bougie. I'm not bougie.
What would you want?
You should have had some maybe fried plantain or roasted plantain or...
And that can be arranged. That's all.
Okay, we can't have TZ on the show. But yeah, you know, things like that if you want me to relax. But this is very uppish for me, very posh. Bourgeoisie, apple juice.
Usually when I do an interview, I'm the one who does like a lot of the questions. My guest just lays back and takes it in and come. I have a feeling this trend is going to change on this particular interview, as you can see already. When you're stuck.
But why are you so posh?
I'm not posh.
You're so posh.
I'm not.
Your accent is posh.
So can we
your
get,
shirts are posh.
Can we get
your table is posh. You have posh glasses. Why are you such a posh guy?
Nanaa Aba, can we check out your first two music videos, number 10
Okay.
and number 9? This, like I said, is going to be a interesting interview.
Okay.
At number 10, we have Yvonne. You know
Yvonne
number 10?
Chaka Chaka.
At number 10,
Yes.
and at number 9, second? Oh, we have Angelique Kujé at number 9. So 10 and 9.
Yeah.
Two very interesting picks. Females to start off with, no question. I'm not going to talk
Yeah.
about that.
Yeah.
But yes, totally out of Ghana. Two very renowned musicians. So, like you said, your music taste is already coming out is very different.
Yeah.
Any reason why?
Yeah, I love Yvonne Chaka Chaka because her music played such a critical role in the apartheid movement in South Africa. And I am a believer of music being a force for change.
Yeah.
If your music doesn't make sense, I don't think you really understand music. Your music must affect society positively. And
Yeah.
that's what Yvonne Chaka Chaka's music did for South Africa. If you remember Sarafina, I don't know
Yeah,
how old are you.
yeah.
You look like a 20-year-old. But
Just go ahead. I'll come back at you later. Remind me to come back at you, yeah? Go ahead.
So, Sarafina, if you watch Sarafina and you saw what South Africans went through, the black South Africans went through, and
Yeah.
how her music was such a force in that movie for South Africans outside the movie. That's the reason I'm choosing Yvonne Chaka Chaka, because her music was for change. It impacted positively on
Great.
South Africa.
That's very detailed. And then at number 9, Angelique Kidjo.
Angelique Kidjo lifted music in Africa to standards nobody could imagine. She just won a Grammy, didn't she?
Yeah.
And I was so fascinated to hear her sing a song in Ewe on such a global platform. That is how you promote Africa. When our African leaders say Africa is rising, but you're doing the contrary. But you have a woman who is also changing Africa through music. She talks about Africa with so much passion and genuineness. You really stand back and think, I mean, how many of us can do this? You know,
Yeah.
force for Africa the way she does. So, I mean, singing an Ever song on the Grammy platform actually did it for me. Yeah.
All right, before I roll the music videos, usually when I ask that question, I get responses like, oh, I like the camera angles, creativity was on point, blah, blah, blah. But when you deal with somebody who does a lot of current affairs, you hear what I'm hearing apartheid, I'm hearing the African leaders, and for once, this is going to be a very, I feel like I'm on the state of affairs. Nanaa Aba, let's reverse the roles. Check out these music videos. I need some time to cool off. When I come back, we'll find out how it all started for Nanaa Aba in the world of media. So that's coming up right here. Keep watching.
For sure, rocky.
All right, welcome back, and we're still into conversation with Nanaa Aba right here on the show. She is my guest on Rhythms today, and are you going to be nice, Nanaa Aba?
I'm a very nice person. Why are you trying to
You're not being nice on
paint
the show
me
today.
black?
You're all right.
Why? Because I asked you if you have a girlfriend and you couldn't answer it.
When you come on TV,
Do you have a
you
girlfriend?
inspire a lot of
Black,
people.
Black,
Nanaa Aba.
are you dating?
A lot of people want to find out how you all started, like how you got started.
Okay.
I mean, like we realize, I mean, you're one of the founders, news anchors out there. I mean, when it comes to current affairs, you're on point, you're factual, you're eloquent, you're coherent. You're like, there's a lot of stuff about you that a lot of people want to be like. You inspire a lot of people. But I want to know, what's that story? How did it start? Did you just bump into it by accident, or this is what you set out to be right from start?
By first admitting that I have a boyfriend. Do you have a girlfriend?
No, but can we just get to?
Do you have a girlfriend? Just tell me. I know somebody who's interested in you. Are you dating? Black boy, are you dating?
This is not the state of.
Are you dating?
This is not the state of black boy, is it? Right?
You're in love. You're afraid to say with 3 girls at the same time. You can't say it.
Can we just get?
Okay, what was the question again?
Who asked me today? I was just asking.
Okay, I remember. Okay. How I started.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is what it was. After secondary school, my dream, okay, it wasn't my dream. It was my father's dream that I become a doctor. What a terrible doctor I would have been. But my dad wanted me to go to medical school.
Okay.
I knew I wanted something totally different. In secondary school, I was a science student, but my passion was in reading. I loved reading. I mean, I started reading news in school because I didn't like school. I didn't like school because I was reading a course that I didn't want. My father wanted me to be a doctor, so I was reading science. I didn't like it. So I went to one of my teachers, our chemistry teacher, and I said to him that, I know you love reading, because I used to borrow storybooks from him. Yeah. So I said, I know you love reading, but I think that we should get people involved in reading, not just by reading novels and these stories, but let's tell them what happens outside school. So he said, okay, if you have a plan, let me know. So I said to him, Monday morning, why don't we let the student body know what has happened over the weekend or the previous week? Okay. I want to read news to the assembly. And he said, okay, if you can do it, go ahead. So I went to see the headmaster, talked to him. I managed to talk him into it, and they bought into it. So I started reading news in school. So every Monday morning, I had my script, and I would stand in front of the assembly and read news to them. Yeah.
That's interesting. So that's how it started.
Yeah,
what school was this, though?
Ghana National College.
Okay.
In Cape Coast.
So at what point did you realize, or post-school, what did you realize, like, you know what, I should actually turn this into a career. I can make this, turn this into living. When did you decide to make that switch?
After school, I was watching GTV one day, and I saw an advertisement for radio presenters. And I said, okay, I didn't want to be a radio presenter. I didn't want to defy my father's orders. So I said, okay, let me take advantage and go and see GBC, because I loved Barbara Sam. She's not Barbara Gacy. I adored her. And in class 3, I wrote a letter to her that I want to be like her.
Oh, that's interesting.
I know, she never replied. I was so sad. But now I understand why she never, because people write to me and I'm unable to reply as well.
Yeah, you always get a lot.
Yeah. So I went to GBC. There were a lot of people from all over the country, you know. So I went in, they were auditioning, I took a tour of GBC. I didn't see Barbara Gacy, but that was my idea, to run into her, but I didn't see her. Then I went into the studio, they gave me a script to read. I read it, and Charlie Sam of blessed memory said, you have such a unique voice. I can make you a radio presenter. So I said, okay, fine. I mean, I'm all for it. So I started earning an income. I was so happy that I was earning a salary.
Okay.
As a teenager, But that's how it started for me. So I got a radio break. I did radio for a year. I didn't really like radio. I think radio is so difficult.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, I wanted TV. Then I met El Ankra. I love him. El introduced me to TV. So I got a break on GTV as a continuity announcer. And that was it.
So what were you doing on radio when you got into, what were you doing on radio?
Oh, guess what? I was a radio presenter playing music. The most difficult time of my life.
What kind of songs are you playing? Oh yeah,
I mean, I have a very bad appreciation for music. So the librarian, Wendy, she was always getting me a playlist. So it was her favorite songs that I was playing on radio.
Okay.
So every time I would do research about the musicians, and when I'm going to play one song, I say, oh, this person is this, that. But I really didn't know them. I really didn't appreciate them. But the only part that I loved about the radio show is when I had to disseminate information. Okay,
that is you. That's when you're in your element.
Exactly. Okay. Yeah. Exactly. So that was what I was doing on radio.
All right. So I think we have a. Okay, this is radio.
This is radio, but that is not when I was a presenter. This is a picture that was taken, I think, Hits FM. I'm not too sure, one radio station or the other.
Okay, you just had a radio interview, right?
Yeah, it was a radio. This was a radio interview. I can't remember. Okay. Hits FM.
I wish you had pictures from back in the time to see you when you were actually.
Oh, lordy.
Yeah, who can? Okay, all right, Carl, I'll just leave it there. Yeah, so basically, journey-wise, this is how she got into what she is today. Yeah. So start off with radio. Now, are you going to get back on radio?
Well, I'm doing a bit of radio now. I do the newspaper review on Star FM, on the Morning Star with Robert Clegg and Kwame Champon.
Okay, are you looking forward to getting your own show, music-wise probably? Or you're staying away from the music for now? You're too deep into state of affairs?
Oh, I mean, if I had a passion for music, I like to think that people must do what they're passionate about.
Yeah.
And not because you want an income.
Yeah.
So I cannot be a radio presenter playing music because I'm not passionate about music. Do you get it?
Definitely.
Yeah.
All right, so talking about passion, one thing I know she's definitely passionate about is that color red, Manchester United. And I know that could be a whole discussion on its own, a whole conversation on its own, but we'll find a way to hone that whole Manchester aspect into what we're going to do. I know she's going to kill me if I don't do that. So we're going to talk about Manchester United. And I found out that you're a goodwill ambassador, something to do with kids. You have a great love for kids as well.
I love children. Remember, I'm a single mother.
Yeah.
I have a 15-year-old son.
Okay.
Totally adorable.
You tell us about that. Tell us about that, because I know once again, if I don't, she will just go on and on and on. So we'll talk. These are two things to talk about, and of course, it's the big one. I mean, right here on GH1 TV, you started off with a new show.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's a lot you want to tell us about the show, what's headed, and what to expect. I mean, especially since we're in an election year. And also talking about that, I will be asking you the state of affairs in Ghana as it is. Actually, we have independence just around the corner. We're turning 59. I'm going to put it in her element. How has Ghana done 59 years? Don't turn this into the state of affairs, or we're going to have a problem.
You know, in anybody's life, once you turn 59, you have a year more to retire.
Yeah.
Okay.
She's already going there. Just hold that thought, though. Just hold that for a bit, ladies and gentlemen. Let's take another musical break. Let's go back on our music playlist. Find out whether we're still going to hang out with the elites or we're going to come down to... We'll just find out. So 10 and 9 have been played. Let's do number 8 and number 7. So Spliff, can we go? At number 8, we have Hugh Masekela at number 8. And at number 7, we have... Oh, we have Shatta Wale at number 7. Finally, we're getting bridging the divide, but she would explain. So we have Hugh at number 8, we have Shatta Wale at number 7.
Hugh Masekela, I love that man. Totally love him. Actually, I'm seeing him this afternoon. He's in Ghana. I have a lunch meeting with him this afternoon.
Oh, that's nice.
But I love Hugh Masekela for so many reasons. I don't know if you know the song by Hugh Masekela. Come back. Bring back Nelson Mandela.
Yeah,
you know that song? Okay. So the inspiration behind that song actually inspires me. You know, when Mandela was in the Robben Island in prison, he was writing to his friends, and Hugh Masekela was at the forefront of the fight to break up the apartheid rule.
Yeah.
And he wrote a letter to Hugh Masekela, and Hugh Masekela actually felt that he was in bondage and not Nelson Mandela. The letter felt as though he is the free man. You know Mandela and his prison life and how it inspired everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I love Hugh Masekela also because of his principles, what he stands for, how he's totally against racism and discrimination against the minority.
Yeah.
And I think his music does just that. Yeah. His music is common sense. I mean, music must be commonsensical. It shouldn't be, your song shouldn't
music must be what?
Commonsensical.
Hi. Not today. All right, great. Yeah.
You know, I can't stand songs that are noisy. You know, the lyrics, I think that you don't just go and stand in the studio and wax lyrical. You must make sure that the words you are spewing are inspiring people. Yeah. So positivity in music. I can understand when people try to use vulgar in their songs. I think it's all right, but some majority of the time we should be looking at what impact our songs are making on society, and that's what Hugh Masekela's song has done. Not only on South Africa, but across the board, across Africa. Yeah. Hugh Masekela has inspired a lot of stories, positive stories.
All I asked was why she liked the song. She's giving me. Okay, and let's get to Shatta.
Shatta Wale, because I'm a big fan of Shatta Wale. Well, I'm a huge fan of Sarkodie. After Sarkodie, then there is Shatta Wale. Why I chose Shatta Wale? Number one, I'm upset he was not nominated for the VGMA.
Yeah.
Number two, I belong to the Shatta movement.
Yeah.
I am everything Shatta Wale,
But I do believe that. I mean,
I love his song.
Clarification for what George said. I mean, it was they didn't say, they just gave him a chance to actually continue the process.
Worse things have been said on other platforms. Worse things.
All right, let's not tell, like I said,
hasn't Kanye West or whatever his name is said about the Grammys.
Now let's get back to rhythms and let's leave. Yeah. So you like Shatta, like his music. So which one do you want? Which one please on Shatta?
Kakai.
Why Kakai?
Because I think he should storm into that VGMA like a Kakai.
Let's watch the music videos.
Number 8. Oh, for sure rocky.
All right, guys, welcome back to the show, and we're having another session like off cameras, session that we're not gonna put on cameras, just for none of our reasons. Going to leave it there though. So right before we left off, I was talking about your son. You tell us about your son and your love for kids. Okay, okay, we need to do a birthday check, DJ Split. So we're gonna do, today's the 24th of February. So we're gonna acknowledge
the 50th anniversary of the overthrow of Dr. Kwame Nkrumah.
Yes, I saw that on GH today.
Okay.
Actually, yeah, I mean, shouts to the team today, Kathy and Basewa, and I saw the head of security for Kwame Nkrumah's regime. So yeah, I got up a bit of information.
Okay.
Like, I will talk about that, so don't worry. Just hold on the current affairs.
Oh,
Are we okay?
Just a bit of information.
Yeah. Okay, so birthday shouts for today. We're gonna find out who has a birthday for today. So can we just check out? Split, let's take it away. Find out the personalities that do have a birthday for today.
Beats Nation.
Hello, baby.
Really? All right, so we are live, and I just found out a crush confession coming out from Nanaa Aba. You were saying?
I have a crush on Floyd Mayweather.
Okay, well, it's his birthday today. Are you gonna do?
I think I need to go on Twitter to wish him. I mean, not that he knows me, but
okay, but I think I saw a picture. I don't know if it was headed to Nigeria. I saw it somewhere, post somewhere that actually, I'm not too sure.
What were you going to do in Nigeria?
No, Floyd was headed to Nigeria.
I thought you were going to Nigeria.
No, I don't know how true that is, but anyway, so these are two
with the stash of cash.
money, yeah, and somebody made a funny comment about currency something. I mean, I just read past it, but anyway. Two big names, Floyd Mayweather and Steve Jobs. So these are the big names on the birthday calendar. I want to say happy birthday coming out to my Missy Mens. It's her birthday today. Special one coming out to you. Coming out to my man Echo as well, Echo the Boards. Happy birthday. And also from our very own DJ Split, who's upstairs. It's his dad's birthday. Mr. Steven dear, happy birthday coming out to you. It's coming out from your son. Our very own DJ Split, he says it wishes you all the best. God bless you and keep on being the great dad that you are. Also special happy birthday coming out to my cousin Abna Holben. It's your birthday today. God bless. To everybody else who's got the birthday, Queen Minat, good afternoon to you. I know you sent me your birthday shout. I'm going to cross-check it and come back and do that for you.
Why aren't you a rapper?
I don't rap.
What? But you speak so fast. I think you make a great rapper.
I will talk to Shatta. Maybe you put me on a record.
Yeah.
Oh no, you
either
can talk to Shatta or Jupiter.
Yeah, either Shatta, Jupiter, or Sarkodie.
Okay, since you have the connect, you hook me up. Tell them I just do like one verse.
I think you'll be a great rapper. You speak really fast.
Yeah, I tried to put all in considering the time constraint, but I didn't really notice I went that fast.
Yeah, you speak really fast. It's nice.
Thank you. Can I get back to you now? Can we go? Oh, yeah. So let's talk about Nanaa Aba and your love for kids. First of all, tell us about your son.
Yeah, my son. He's 15 years old. We are at that point of his life where he's not sure what he wants to do in future. He's planning everything. He's currently working on a project for school, generating electricity. So he's taking all his time. Yeah. And so I told him that if you can generate electricity on such a small scale, then you should go and see President Mahama, the Flagstaff House.
Oh, pushing the son in already. Yeah, but
I know, but it's a project he's working. But I love my son. He's always trying new things. I've told him that you can be anything you want to be, but every week he has a different thing. The last time he said he wanted to be a DJ. So my house was always noisy every time he was at home. Then he changed his mind that he wants to be an international photographer.
Okay.
Then he changed his mind. He says he wants to be an economist. Just last week, he says he wants to be an astronaut. So I said, whatever you want to be, you just keep exploring.
Yeah.
But he just reminds me about the importance of children. And
Yeah.
I say to people that...
So, okay, we have a picture.
Oh, that's my son was fat then. He's become a big, hot young man.
Look at mommy.
now.
Okay, all right,
Yeah.
all right, okay.
Yeah.
What's the name though?
Jyoti.
Jyoti.
Yeah, I've seen all sorts of spellings on the internet.
What's the right spelling?
And sometimes I see them and I went, is that my son's name?
Jyoti as in what's the right spelling?
It's Jyotir.
Okay.
And I've seen Jote, some funny things. And there are some where they've even given a new name. I'm like, is this really my son? Did they do the christening for me?
They're giving him a new name.
Yeah.
But I read one of the articles out there that said that some people out there hide the fact that they're single parents and they're not too proud of it.
I think it is absolutely ridiculous for anybody to hide their child.
Yeah.
I mean, it is not your fault that you got pregnant. If you had your own way, you could stop the pregnancy.
Yeah.
I am totally against abortion. If you do not use condom, apart from being an ambassador for children, I'm also an ambassador for the UN for AIDS.
Okay.
So I promote condom usage a lot. I'm sure that you are one of those people who lack the confidence to go to the pharmacy to buy condoms.
Have I asked you to buy condoms for me from Nanaa?
No, but I'm sure.
Why you?
But I'm sure I can tell from your eyes. God, I can read it. That you're one of those. You go to the pharmacy shop, there's a nice girl behind the counter, and then you change your mind and buy vitamin C.
No,
when you really need a condom. So I promote condom usage.
So in that case, though, so you can actually just help me. You can give me like a couple, so that.
Oh, I can give you condoms. I've got
cool.
condoms in my car.
Oh, okay, cool. So we got that sorted.
I give it out.
Okay.
Yeah, it's good that you use condoms.
Okay.
But if through no fault of yours, you get pregnant, I mean,
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to say if you were irresponsible, because I don't think it boils down to irresponsibility, really. But if you get pregnant and you have a child, it's such a blessing. There's no point in hiding it. Why are you sending him signals?
No, he just said he wanted 10 packs, that's all.
Of condoms. Like
Yeah.
your cameraman wants 10 packs
Yeah.
of condoms.
Yeah.
Fine.
Okay.
As long as he's keeping one partner, because we are against multiple partners as well.
Okay, all right. So we'll advocate for that, don't worry. Yeah.
Exactly.
Good.
So there's no point in hiding your child. It is not a shame to
Yeah.
have a child. I know in our society you'll be castigated because you had a child out of wedlock.
Yeah.
But then so what? So I'm sitting here, I'm a single mother, I'm taking care of my child alone, I'm not married. Does it take anything away from me? It doesn't.
Let me come back to you 2 points. First one, wedlock. Is that going to happen anytime soon? Are you looking at doing
Like getting
that?
married?
Yeah.
Well, I don't control my destiny.
Okay.
If destiny suggests that I get married, I think I'll get married.
But don't you think you have to put an input into it, work towards it?
What
if you
kind of
want
input
it,
do you put into
I mean,
marriage?
if you need to start a relationship to get married. If you
I'm in a relationship.
Oh, you are dating?
Yeah, I'm dating. I'm not like
Okay.
you who cannot tell if you're dating.
Oh, well.
I'm dating a very wonderful man.
Okay.
Yeah, I love him.
Oh, you love him?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm not even going to ask because I know we're not going to get who the man is. So I'm just going to leave it
Oh, that's
there.
none of your business.
Okay, you see, that's
You
why I
can't
said I'm
even
not
tell.
gonna- Back it up
Never
again.
tell.
But talking about abortion, I read somewhere as well that said that you actually considered the thought, but
I
it
did.
actually scared you and that put you off it.
I did. I almost did. I mean, I tried it. I actually tried
You
it.
actually tried it.
Yeah, but it just didn't work. You know, after having my baby and seeing the good luck that followed after, I just said to myself I would have cursed my stars if I had gotten rid of this child. You know, I don't think it's the last option for people. I mean, when you find teenagers, and I was pregnant as a teenager,
Yeah.
I'm a product of teenage pregnancy. I mean, it's not something I'm proud of, but it has happened. You cannot cry over spilled milk.
Yeah.
But I think my story should serve as an inspiration to other young girls, because when you're in your teen, you are so bubbly, you want to try sex because everybody's talking about sex.
Yeah.
And so I don't see anything wrong with that. But if we are informed, well informed every day, that it's okay if you want to have sex at the right age, but make sure
Which is,
After
according to
eight-
the laws of the God.
after 18,
Okay.
you can have sex. At that age, it's fine if you want to have sex, but make sure you're using a condom. Because apart from the fear of getting pregnant, there are also diseases around.
Now,
Use a condom,
I
black
don't want
boy.
to stray, but what happens
You use
to
condoms.
Christianity and don't premarital sex? Are you advocating for premarital sex then?
I'm a Catholic.
Okay.
I like to call myself a hypocritical Catholic.
Okay.
I'm a hypocritical Catholic.
Yeah.
I don't go to church on Sundays.
Okay.
I think that I it's not a good thing not to be going to church.
Okay.
But I feel that God knows my heart.
Okay.
I know your answer will be that in the Bible it says where 1 or 2 people are gathered, the presence of the Lord is. I know that. I know that.
No, I'm not coming at you with that one. Don't worry. Yeah.
But I think I do things. I do things that are godly.
Godly. Okay.
I help people who genuinely need help.
Okay.
I try to reduce the sins I commit.
Okay.
I'm such a sinner.
You consciously try to reduce the sins that you commit.
Sometimes.
Okay, but I mean, it's just gonna come out. I mean, like you said, if you're 18, you wanna have sex, do it with a condom.
Please.
So that means you're advocating for safe sex, but that does not mean you're saying premarital sex is not good. Two different things.
Oh, I haven't said premarital sex is good or bad. I mean, we are in a different world now.
All right, let's just leave that whole. Okay, let's get out of that.
At what age did you have sex?
Tell us just a bit about your work as
we're having a conversation.
your work as an ambassador. Tell us a bit about it.
For children or for AIDS?
For both.
For children,
yeah.
I do a lot of work for children. I used to do so much work for SOS. I love children, anything that helps the development of children. And I think for some reason, the friends I have made also love children.
Okay.
I mean, 2 years ago, and I almost came to tears, you know, Yvonne Okoro built a playground for the Joli Special School. And I can never get over it. You know, it's something I never want to forget. I mean, the joy on the faces of the children when they saw the playground being inaugurated for them. I mean, I talk about it and I feel like tearing up. And then my friend Sandra Nkobia, every other day she's doling out cash for school fees for one person or the other. So I've found friends who love children. I have another friend, Bridget too. She's with TV3. She does a lot of work for children as well. So I just love children, and God being so good, I have people around me who just inspire me as well.
Are you going to have more kids?
Maybe. I'm not sure.
You're not sure?
No, I'm not sure.
If your relationship, if the man wants more kids, are you going to have another kid?
When you say more kids,
no, if the man, okay, let me rephrase. If the man wants another kid with you in this new relationship, are you going to have a kid?
Maybe. We'll have to talk about it, right? He and I would have to discuss it.
Okay.
And so the timing must be right. I wouldn't mind a baby girl. I want to braid her hair and put ribbons in her hair and wear her Cinderella shoes.
Yeah. All right, let's just do some music. Take out the whole...
Do you have a child?
No, I don't have kids.
What are you waiting for?
Sorry,
you're not obliged to have a child.
No, I will get kids though. I mean, I'll get kids.
Are you married?
No, I'm not married.
Are you dating?
No, I'm not dating.
Why?
Why?
Is that why you're always hanging around that lady, the social media lady?
Which social media lady?
Deborah.
So we are moving on, ladies and gentlemen. We've done number 10, number 9, 8, and 7. Nanaa Aba, what's your worst? 6 and 5 are coming up right now.
Do you like her?
Can we get back to the music, please?
Do you like her?
At number 6, Komna. You chose Komna at number 6.
Do you like her?
And then at number 5, we have Becca. So we have Komna and Becca, number 6 and number 5.
Do you like
Nanaa Aba,
Deborah?
can you just tell us about the songs that you want us to play?
Do you like Deborah?
Thank you very much. Nanaa Aba.
It's actually Deborah. Do you like Deborah? Do you like her?
Nanaa Aba, can we do number 6 and 5?
Komna.
Thank you very much.
I'll tell you why I like Komna.
Yeah.
You're sweating.
Oh, no, I'm not. It's the juice. I react to apple juice.
Okay, so Komna does so much work for the National Cardiothoracic Center.
Yeah.
If you know how that center gets inundated by so many children suffering from hole in heart, and their families cannot afford the treatment. And even luckily for us in this country, the Cardiothoracic Center bears half of the cost of the surgery. Now that 50% is still very difficult for families to raise.
Yeah.
And I fell in love with Komna when he started organizing concerts to raise funds for the Cardiothoracic Center. And I was so pleased when the Cardiothoracic Center announced him as an ambassador.
You mean you fell in love with him for his good work?
Yeah.
Okay, all right, cool. I just, just for...
No, for his good work.
Not for...
He's married to my friend, Abena.
Okay, all right. I'm just saying, let's... so
no, I fell in love with his work.
Okay.
I mean, I love his music.
Yeah.
But like I always say, there must be more to what you're making money from. So how do you give back to society?
Yeah.
And I think Komna is a perfect example of using music to effect positive change. So hence, him at number 6.
All right.
And then Becca.
Yeah.
Becca is one of the most beautiful souls I have ever met on earth. She's so genuine. I mean, you can see through her eyes that she's such a genuine person. She means what she says. Her songs she means what she's talking about in her music. She's such a lover. I mean,
on that loving note, let's check out the videos. When we come back, Manchester United.
Cheers, black boy. Cheers.
Cheers.
Number 6. For sure, rock.
Gotta love live TV because it's always great on live TV, especially when we off cameras and everything. But that's good. I want to say special good afternoon coming out to Uncle Hugh, like you affectionately call him. Yes,
Hugh Masakela.
Yes, I know you're watching. It's good to know your town. I had an interview, I think it was like 2 or 3 years back. And like you said, down to earth, very jovial person. Yes. Yeah. So, honors coming out to you, Uncle Hugh. Good afternoon to you one more time. Welcome to the GH again. All right. So now let's move on. If I cut you right now, 2 reasons. You're going to bleed because your human is blood, is red. But the other part is where the devils come in because I'm sure. So which is greater? Is it the Man U blood or the human blood? Which is greater in you? The way that which you like Man U.
The Man U blood.
What is it with you and Manchester United, Nanaa Aba?
Manchester United, and I don't care what you're going to say, is the greatest team in the world.
Pardon?
It's the greatest team. Why is it Liverpool?
That's the
Liverpool. I'll tell you why I love Manchester United or why I started supporting Manchester United. Okay. It was because of a certain Ryan Giggs.
Ryan Giggs?
Yeah.
Was it his skill or you just had the hearts for him?
Nope. None of the two. I'll tell you why.
Okay.
I was watching TV long ago. I was very young. And Andy Cole had just signed for Manchester United. And he was getting a lot of slack. You know, he was missing some goals and, at the time, racism was very, very, very on the high, very much on the high. So Ryan Giggs stepped up, granted an interview and said, the Manchester United faithful worship Ryan Giggs. And he said that if you're going to abuse this young man because he's black, then you might as well stop loving me because my mother is black. And that was it for me. I told you I like common sense.
Okay.
And I fall in love with people because of common sense, by their utterances. So that was it for me. That's why I fell in love with Manchester United. I don't know if I would have changed my heart's feeling for him if he had left Manchester United. But through that, I started following the philosophy of the club. Then there came, Alex Ferguson and how he was winning trophies. And the thing about Sir Alex is that he makes the impossible possible. Okay. So like the Fergie time. When you're a football fan, you're thinking that yes, United is going to score. But in real life, it just tells you that you don't stop till the very end, till the whistle goes off. So you keep pushing and pushing and pushing. So that is why I love United. It's not because they win the EPL, they've won it 20 times more than any team. Your team has never won it since it became EPL. How sad.
Yeah, you see, because never mind.
It's banter.
Gone. Yeah, no.
Yeah, but it has a repercussion on reality.
Okay.
That you don't give up till you achieve what you think you can achieve. So that is why I love Manchester United. It's not because they win trophies. Other than winning, we're used to it.
Well, talking about used to it, I mean, you mentioned Fergie time and everything, but it looks like after you all stepped out of Fergie time, it's now no time.
Oh, it's a reality check.
From Fergie time to no time.
I think it's good. What United fans or what the team is going through is good. It's an evolution. It's good. It's a reality check for the team. I don't think they've handled it properly. They've handled post-Fergie properly. Okay. If they had more grit, they would have done a better job. In choosing David Moyes, I mean, it was the wrong move. I think it was a way to protect Fergie's legacy because if you had brought in somebody like Pep Guardiola, Pep is a winning, coach. He would have probably rewritten the history of the team. I think the choice of Moyes was wrong. The choice of LVG, I was all for it from the beginning, but he deceived all of us at the World Cup. Okay. What a terrible coach.
Well, okay. I mean, Mourinho, I mean, let's just see.
He may end up. I'm not a fan of Jose Mourinho.
You're not a fan of Mourinho?
No.
So even if it's in your team?
I mean, I love the team and not the people in there. I mean, I love Manchester United not because of the players we have, but because of the history of the team and what the team stands for. So, Mourinho or not, I'm not a big fan of Mourinho.
So it's Man U for you.
Yeah.
All right, but I mean, okay. So who are your favorite players in the team currently?
In Manchester United.
Yeah. Or should I say of all time first, and then currently?
Eric Cantona.
Cantona.
Ryan Giggs.
Okay.
David Beckham. Andy Cole. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer.
Okay.
Rio Ferdinand.
Okay.
Evra. Currently, of course, when Rooney sits up there, Juan Mata is up there as well. I left out Vidic.
Vidic, yeah.
Yeah, Vidic, great defender. That's just about it. In the current team, we have a lot of rubbish parading as footballers.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I'll leave you to handle your team issues. I'm not going to talk about that, though.
You won't dare because you have more rubbish in Liverpool. I mean, Henderson is your captain. How?
What how you mean? We're not here to discuss teams, so I just say that for different discussion, but no, I mean...
Oh, I can see United over there. Look at my team. Oh my God, you made my afternoon.
Those Red Devils.
I love them to bits. Okay, moving on.
I leave that. What's your favorite team in Ghana?
Accra Great Olympics. Oli
Dade.
Dade. Oli Rococo. Oli Rosalinda. Oli Konson. Oli Rhythms. Rhythms Live.
Wow, Oli, I see. That's interesting.
Yeah, I'm an Olympics fan. Accra Great Olympics.
Do you follow the progress?
Oh yes, we were relegated last season.
And
unfairly, rather.
Unfairly?
Yeah.
Okay.
We were not treated well.
So as it is right now, what stands in the... What are you guys climbing up? Are you...
Oh, you know the league is about to start, but we are not in the Premier League.
Okay.
We are in Division 1.
So you're hoping to
But
come
I'm still supporting them. We will come back to the Premier League.
What about football as a whole, Ghana, soccer? What are your views on that? The Team Black Stars. You have any favorites in the team as well?
I do.
Okay.
I do. Didayu. My favorite, actually, is Jordan Ayew.
Jordan?
I love Jordan Ayew. I prefer him to his brother. I think that we are yet to see Jordan and his abilities and capabilities. He is going to be such a great footballer. He gets carried away. A lot are going to argue
that if his temperament is not checked, that's the status.
Oh, so what? Eric Cantona had a worse temperament.
But his temperament is always getting the better of him. So we're not seeing that shine that you're talking about when it comes to Jordan.
Oh, he will shine. Trust me.
You think it's yet to come?
Jordan will shine. He will shine. You're looking at the time.
Yeah, we have to. I just have to fast forward that and let's get, because we're probably going to leave without talking about the state of affairs. And Ghana at 59. So real quick though, I was trying not to get into all this element kind of affairs, but we have to do that. So we're quickly going to take a look at the state of affairs and of course Ghana at 59 from the eyes of Nanaa Aba.
Yes.
So let's quickly have number 4 and number 3. We've got Ife at number 4 and we've got Jupiter at number 3. So good afternoon to Jupiter. I know you're locked down. You wait for this moment.
His family.
His family. Nice. All right. So we got that playing. And then I want to say...
And he's the next big star.
Okay. He's a great artist. So good. Thank you one more time to the guys up inside Chocolate Clothing for the hookup on the shirt. Loving it. And also to my man, George of Carly Beats Empire. Check him up on Instagram, Team Carly Beats. He gave me my beats. I love them. Thanks a lot, George. So let's do this. When we get back, Nanaa Aba is going to tell us about her new show on TV, and I hope she doesn't tell me into one of the... Okay, we'll be right back. Straight to it. Currently, she's on TV with a brand new show on GH1 TV. Then before you came to GH1 TV, there were a lot of stories saying you were headed in different directions, but you ended up here.
Yeah.
I mean, one was actually saying you were done set deal, you were actually at Joy FM, and then next thing you found part of the family.
That's true. I mean, a lot of people linked me with different stations. There was talk of UTV at some point as well, and then there was Joy FM. The truth of the matter is that I could have gone to any of them.
Okay.
Yeah, because I talked to multimedia. We were in talks. Well, of course, the rest of it is history. Okay. Here I am, and so. Yeah.
All right, so she's with the family. She's with the winning team, the #1 team, GH1 TV IB Network. Here we make it rock.
Is that what they do? That's what you hip life people do, right?
Who hip life people? Have you seen me on the record yet? Please, the fact that you're letting your cousin get you, don't even go there. All right, so let's get on Nanaa Aba. Tell us, first of all, we're 59 years. Ghana is 59.
Next month.
Yeah. So, what do you want to say about the state of Ghana before we get to the state of affairs in
I
Ghana?
think it could be better with the right leadership. The only problem we are facing in this country, and it's not just Ghana, across the continent, is a leadership problem. We have a leadership crisis. And when I say leadership, I'm not talking about the top. I'm not talking about the presidency. It's from the top to down. Civil, what do they call them? Civil society, to NGOs, to the corporate world, to everywhere. You know, the problem is leadership. And so if we are able to sort out our leadership problems, we will be on the right track.
Okay.
Because once you sort out your leadership issues, then you know where you're heading towards.
Okay.
So I think that if we're able to sort it out.
All right, so, and I do believe that your news show has a way of looking at some of these issues and discussing them, so that's what we're doing.
Yeah.
All right, so we're going to talk about the state affairs real quick, but happy birthday coming out to Ikea BMF from Queen Minaj. Everybody else that has a birthday for today, good afternoon to Ohima, good afternoon to my man Chum up inside Men Only, to KK. Couldn't play that video for you, but I hope you're good. To Johnny, to Buddy, to Sculling as well, you have a good one. Now let's talk about the state of affairs and your news show right here on JH1.
Yeah, I'm loving it, and the feedback has been massive. I love the fact that we are always trending in the evenings on social media. It's the way to go now, social media. If you follow the
Have
Arab...
you uploaded us? Have you put me on?
Oh yeah, we're there. Yeah.
Us, you and me. She's lying. She's lying.
I'll do that soon.
All right, good.
If you follow the Arab Spring, the revolution in the Arab world, social media played such a critical role. And so it's important that when you do a show like this one, you involve. It has to be interactive with the people. So I love the feedback I get from social media. I love the feedback I get from people who are not even hooked on social media, but because the show has become so big on social media, they are thinking of opening accounts on social media, because that is what the direction is. I dare say that in the next 5 years, nobody will care about switching a TV on, because everything will be based on data and mobile devices. That's why I'm happy that GH1 has set such an unprecedented record of streaming their programs live on YouTube, because it's the way to go now.
Great.
So yeah, State of Affairs, 7 p.m. every weekday on GH1.
All right.
I love it. I love it when I see men argue things out.
And she just sits on one side and she's like, anyway, so what's going? I mean, is this going to be the trend all the way? Are we seeing it? Is it like all the way down to the Is it going to change in any way? Are we going to see addition, subtraction?
It's a surprise. I can't say, because competitors are watching.
Okay, so you're going to hold on to that?
Yep.
All right. Now, another question people have wanted to ask you: are we going to see you on news? Everybody's asking that. Now, am I going to be doing news on GH1?
Yes.
We're not doing news yet. But you realize that there've been a lot of changes as we move along, though. So there's a part you're going to come in.
Yes, I will.
What news?
The primetime news.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So for all those who love to see on news as well, the good news is that the good news on the news is that she's going to be back on news.
Yeah.
I think I should rhyme on that one. Maybe
Jupiter, you should.
Hit me up. Let's do that verse.
Yeah.
Right? So
let's just do it.
Drop it. All right, so this is the part where I'm supposed to be telling her stuff that she doesn't know on the rumor breaker segment of the show. So I have a couple here I'm going to be asking her. She has to tell me.
Do I have to pick it up myself?
No, I'll do it. You have to just affirm or debunk. But knowing you, let's see how that's going to go. First one here we go. Nanaa Aba. What do we want to find out? Zip. It says.
Rumor has it that.
Stop. This is, you see, red devil. You see the devil hair coming out. Why are you trying to read it?
But let me read it. Hold on. Rumor has it that.
Don't scare people. You're confirming something.
Rumor has it that. What is this? Is
when?
it
W?
When you.
Does it where? Up there. Okay, where?
But why? You couldn't type properly. Why are you using a pen to insert words? Anyway, read it. This was by Sandra, right?
Rumor has it that when you were in school, nobody knew where you lived. Nobody knew your house. How true is that?
Because I didn't have friends.
You didn't have friends.
Why should people know where I live?
Okay.
Is that so important? Even now, people don't know where I live. A lot of people don't know where I live. Why is that?
Rumor had it that you just live somewhere so nobody knew where you live. That was weird. Because you didn't have friends. Why didn't you have friends? Okay, that's a different one. Rumor has it that you have a crush on Adebayo. How true is that?
Oh, that's so ridiculous. That's not true. Adebayo is a very good friend of mine.
No crush?
No, I have no crush on Adebayo. I dare say this was fabricated.
You dare? I like the
word.
This
was fabricated.
Why did you say?
By you and Sandra.
What is a rumor? And rumor is
so but this was no rumor. The two of you made it up. Let's go on.
She just said, don't mind.
Okay. This is about Tuzafi. Go on. Go on.
All right, so Rumor has it that you do not like tozafi and kokonte. Is that true?
That's such a lie. That's my favorite dish. That's not the question.
What
But
you mean?
because
Are you the one who's gonna?
because I preempted you,
You didn't
you had to change.
No, because you went to snoop into my room and then put it down with Nanaa Aba.
I love tozafi and konkonte. I actually had konkonte on Saturday with granite soup and yemwadie. Yeah, and okra.
Okay.
And ginger and garlic.
So if I came to your house, did you do that? Do you fix that yourself, or you have to get somewhere else?
Oh, I can fix the soup. I can't do the konkonte, but I can do the soup.
You can't.
No, I can't do it.
All right.
Rumor has it that. Go on. Rumor has it that my butter artificial. You can feel it.
No, thank you. No, thank you from experience. Thank you very much. You don't have a butt job.
No. Why would I waste money on that? This is so natural.
Okay. And
But in any way, why should it? Because it's not even big. It's so small.
It is?
Oh, yeah.
I can't see from here, that's why. So I'm like, yeah. Rumor has it that you love when weaves because your natural hair does not look good.
Oh, I think it's not actually. I've said it several times that I don't like my natural hair. It's actually permed. It's not natural.
Okay.
It's actually permed.
But
I just don't like it.
Why?
Because number one, I think it's hard work. I mean, God in His wide wisdom has given people brains to come up with this.
No, this one.
I don't love my natural hair. I just don't like it.
Oh, you see, Deb in the back is a natural hair kind of girl.
It's beautiful.
Okay.
That's the Deborah you have a crush on. Let's go on.
I knew as soon as I opened my mouth, I shouldn't have done that. Last one. Rumor has it that you not be caught dead wearing flats. Is that true?
Oh, that's not true actually. Weekends I do wear flats.
Where, in the house?
No, I go to, to get groceries. I go to the gym. I wear stuff. I don't wear heels to the gym. That would be utterly foolish.
90% of your time you wear heels. Is that true?
Monday to Friday, that's when people see me most.
Okay.
On Saturdays and Sundays, I stay in my house and watch football. When I go out, I'm going to do the groceries. And, yeah.
3 people you look up to role models. Who have inspired you to where you are today?
People who have inspired me. Actually, people haven't inspired me. Situations have inspired me. So I don't have a role model.
Okay.
Yeah, situations inspire me.
Okay, so there's nobody you look up to in the field you're...
No, it's situations that inspire me. So for instance, I can say that I like Liz Doucette of the BBC. She's not my role model, but it's the way she covers the situation of children in Afghanistan and Pakistan. So that inspires me, but she's not, I don't have a role model. I mean...
When you're not in all this clutter, the cameras, of current affairs, politics and everything, what you do?
I watch cartoons. Spend time with my boyfriend if he's available.
Okay.
If he's around.
He doesn't live here?
No.
So he's in and out like a lot?
Yeah.
Okay, so you travel like a lot?
How's that your business?
You try and catch up with him like a lot?
We hook up when it's necessary.
In Ghana, outside Ghana. What's your favorite holiday destination? Would you hang with you?
I love islands.
I
love the Maldives. I've been to the Maldives. I've been to Bora Bora, to Seychelles. I love islands.
You're an island girl, huh?
Yeah, I'm an island girl because there I'm able to walk in a bikini. Yeah.
Bikini, imagery, moving on, wrapping it up. Okay.
You're such a pervert.
It's just a bikini, like you said. I just think she's like, so you do bikini? Okay, all right. So, yeah, we're going to wrap it up with the island girl. So, Nanaa Aba, it was interesting talking to you. Though you almost turned this into another state of affairs, conversation, but I tried to stay away from all that. But it was good having you here. And
I like your shirt, by the way.
Thank you very much. I like that. Your necklace is beautiful.
Yeah, it's by Kwame Sefakai's wife.
Good. Please come here. I'll come and get one for
your girlfriend. It's okay, just say it. Or you can get, the way Deborah likes natural hair. This will go with what she's wearing today. So you can get her something like that. I think she loves the Africanism. So this will be beautiful.
So to everybody who watched the show right now, I want to say a very big thank you to you making time to hang with us between 12 and 2 p.m. Thank you one more time to George.
What's my number one song?
Thank you coming out to the guys outside Chocolate Clothing for the hook on the costume. Nanaa Aba, can we now get to your number one song?
Yeah.
We have number 2 and number 1 actually. All right. So
number 2 is Sarkodie. Everything Sarkodie I like. He could cough on a CD and I'll still like it. Sarkodie is Africa's number 1 rapper. I see
According
him.
to Nanaa
I
Aba.
see him, and I see Jay-Z. Yeah.
Which lens are you looking for?
Yeah.
Okay, all right, cool. All right, so good. And at number one,
The Manchester United anthem. Woohoo!
how can that be your number one?
Why not? Can you play it?
So
I want to sing along.
Say again?
I want to sing along.
We're wrapping up the show. Thank you very much. It's been fun coming at you on the edition of the show for today. Nanaa Aba has been like this and like that, but she's been interesting, most important. So let's find out. Tomorrow is Thursday. Bella's here. We request Thursdays. Thanks to the whole team who made it happen. Good afternoon one more time.
Number two. Number two. Number two.
Other dear do. Okay. Makume Mudo. Julie. Odona bo medam, odona frameni, odona ntime nanti bedwema me hwe mechi, odona si maso, odona mameyi, maton me ni peduana mountain ma wure mfi sa me pel, bedo, teme dia na wo. Brana yambo brako jam sike duana so, me ni wu mienu ka, yese bia menya wofo, me ye be me bia me pedu manti menya kwadwofo. Bo me nkomode, ya ne mi adopa, fe manu na so me mo na che me wodopa. Ti me chiko krom ANC bo me ka. Ntete ni patema fo ne sem keka. Julie so me nsa yenko grow na wo me ba. Ma woni nkome ho na check wanyankofa. Fa me ko, fa me ye nia wo pe. Me di me nia to fa mo bie ne wa wo ne wo senti.
Don't ama me didi onye ye. Oh don't ama me da me know. The trinya boyfriends soon I pay my share my way wine. Inti odo ye u bro. Ode bra. Odo ye u bro. Rama ye ni da. Ode bro. Ode bra. Who don't ya?
Obi eni ho kamo ho, open na medo. Obi di ne hama be se wo pen hwe ho. Nom champagne, eso ti ameto. Wo do na me hia me ho mfa me etu awo. Da ho hwe menim, pre na me hwe. Ensem hwe me tim ma me nka na ye mre. Follow me to paradise. I can see the future when I look into your eyes. Ofata me be my ofata me Benz. Jimmy D make you no listen to your friends. Kwame George and Rana I'm telling the sense. Yes, remember Suban Basa, it depends. Lord, if I'm to say glue, Wakoma ne pen, worry me the blue. True, my baby you fine. Let's show work how one time.
Oh don't ama me didi onye ye. Oh don't ama me da me know. The trinya boyfriends soon I pay my share my way wine. Inti odo ye u bro. Ode bra. Odo ye u bro. Rama ye ni da. Ode bro. Ode bra. Who don't ya? Rama ye ni da. Inti odo ye u bro. Ode bra. Odo ye u bro. Rama ye ni da. Ode bro. Ode bra. Who don't ya?
Number one. Number one.